Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm just doing another mail opening, and today I'm finally trying out doing it on the desk rather than facing my face. So let me know in the comments whether you prefer it this way or whether you prefer it the original way. So first thing we've got here is a Chris Masters basic. I really kind of wish I'd bought one of these when they were out. It was actually mislabeled on eBay as the Miz. Clearly someone with some level of wrestling knowledge, but not a lot. We didn't quite assess the M on this guy's trunks quite right. It's crazy to see how young he looks in this head scan, really. All this damage to his hair wasn't all that visible on the listing, if I'm completely honest. And he's a little bit more marked than I would have hoped, but I suppose we can always just repaint the hair. I think his hair's a little darker nowadays anyway. Yeah, obviously this is the only way to get Masters in Mattel form. I've had plans to eventually use him in my Fed for some really daft stuff for many years, and obviously now he's in the NWA, I've been thinking about picking one up, and you know, I kind of got pushed to the wayside. I wasn't like completely ready to commit myself to pay like the $9.99 that these tend to be for a basic until I had like plans for him, but in the end I spotted this one on bid, and I think we picked this up for £7 all in all. So yeah, it's not in terrible condition. The joints seem more or less fine. He does have some marks, but really the main disappointment is kind of the damage to the head. Obviously, we can take the head and turn him into an elite if you know, if we find a body for it. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to repaint that hair. But like I say, I think his hair is darker nowadays anyway, so it's not really the worst thing in the world. And the second thing I've got here today is something that I've been putting off buying for a while because I've ordered this from Wrestling Trader, and they charge like a flat rate of something like £4.50 shipping. And you guys know what I'm like with shipping. Shipping quite easily can put me off putting an order in. This is a figure of Big John Studd. Now, there was quite a saga behind me finally getting around to ordering this, most of which, thankfully for you guys, I cannot remember. But this is a damaged box version. I remember seeing this up for £27 and seeing the regular for 26. So I messaged them like, is this supposed to be cheaper? And they said, oh yeah, we must have missed that. And then didn't change it for ages. Eventually put it down to, I think, 24. And, you know, I was considering it then, but the shipping was putting me off because that pushes it up to £28.50. Eventually got put down to 22. Again, shipping was putting me off. Didn't really want to pay the £26.50. I know it's a fair price, but it's really weighing up whether I'm actually going to get some use out of this figure or not. And I think they had just had a free shipping weekend when I first discovered this figure, and I was like, yeah, I'm not paying £4.50 in shipping that I wouldn't have had to pay if I found this 2 days ago. So ultimately, we finally got this now that they've put on another free shipping weekend last weekend. And we finally pulled the trigger and got this Big John Studd figure in damaged box for £22. And that's not to be sniffed at, really, is it? So yeah, this was an economic masterclass, I would say. You know, out of the deal, guys, out of the deal. And so we just get in there, and after all this whole thing, after all this whole saga, I am very curious to see what the box damage is on this figure. So here we go. I've always wanted a Big John Studd figure, guys. He's one of those guys that I just always thought really cool. I never got his classic superstar, and obviously never got any of his elites, but here we go. We picked him up. £22 for a Legends figure in the UK. Really cannot complain with that. And I'm not complaining, obviously, because I bought it for that. This is probably cheaper than I would have paid. Obviously, as I say, I was really just worried about the about actually getting use out of it. And look at this. This is great. So the actual, that's the box damage, is that tiny corner there. I can't see anything else. I mean, there's another scuff on that corner, but that is like nothing really. I mean, I could literally, you know, with damaged box figures, when I order damaged box figures, I kind of think, great, I can just open that straight away. There's no, you know, it's not gonna hold value. But actually, when the damage is that minimal, I probably could still just sit on this, and then down the line, if for some reason I decide to get rid of it, I can just sell them off in box. That is really crazy. Yeah, it's a really nice figure, this. It's more or less the same as the Heenan family one. It's just got the updated head, and I think the robe as well. I don't think the Heenan family one comes with a robe. Plus, it's got the extra hands as well. And this was something I was weighing up when I saw like a loose Heenan family one on eBay recently for like £20. Now, I initially thought it was a great deal, but then I realized, like, would I pay, back when this was like, you know, $26.50, I think it was, with the shipping. I was like, well, would I pay $6.50 to get the figure boxed with a robe and with extra hands? And I was like, well, yeah, I absolutely would. So actually, that £20 Lucy is not a great deal. But the point is, that is the end of this mail opening video. We got two big guys there. If you've enjoyed this, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and check out the mail opening playlist in the end screen. And again, please do let me know if you preferred this desk-facing view where you can actually properly see the things I'm opening, or whether you prefer the people-facing view that I usually do. And regardless, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.